Allie Sherlock, built by the streets, the making of a young music star. Every star has a starting point. For some, it is a talent show. For others, it is a studio. For a rare few, it is the street. This is the story of Allie Sherlock, the teenage girl from Cork, Ireland, who turned sidewalks into stages and silence into sound. Before the viral videos. Before the television appearances. Before the record deals. There was just a young girl with a guitar, and something to prove. Allie Sherlock was born on April 7, 2005, in Cork, Ireland. She grew up in Douglas, a quiet suburb far removed from the global music spotlight. On the surface, her childhood seemed ordinary. But life dealt her a painful reality early on. She lost her mother at just 9 years old. Loss at that age does something profound. It forces maturity. It reshapes emotion. It changes perspective. For Allie, music became more than a hobby. It became her anchor. She began singing not just because she enjoyed it, but because it helped her process emotions too heavy for words. The guitar became her companion. The melodies became her comfort. While many children were still discovering their interests, Allie was discovering her voice. But talent alone does not create opportunity. Courage does. As she entered her early teenage years, she stepped into an environment that would define her growth, busking on the streets of Cork. Patrick Street became her classroom. Street performance is unforgiving. There are no stage lights to hide behind. No studio editing. No scripted audience reaction. You stand there. You sing. You either connect, or you don't. The first few times are the hardest. People walk past without looking. Some stare. Some whisper. Some record. But something about Allie was different. Her voice carried emotional weight. When she covered songs originally performed by artists like Ed Sheeran and Adele, listeners didn't hear a child imitating greatness. They heard authenticity. Crowds started forming regularly. Phones came out. Videos were recorded. Moments were shared online. And then the internet did what it does best, it amplified. One street performance video spread rapidly across social media. Views climbed into the millions. Comments flooded in from different countries. Music lovers everywhere were asking the same question. Who is this girl? That moment marked the beginning of a new chapter. But viral success is only the beginning of pressure. Suddenly, Allie Sherlock wasn't just a local street singer. She was being watched globally. Expectations rose. Comparisons began. Opinions multiplied. For a teenager, that kind of attention can either build confidence or create anxiety. She kept performing. She kept returning to the streets. That consistency is important. Many viral sensations disappear because they rely only on momentum. Allie relied on discipline. Soon after her online breakthrough, she received an invitation that confirmed her rising profile. She appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. From busking in Cork to performing on American television, it was a symbolic leap. But even more significant than the exposure was what it represented: validation. The music industry took notice. Eventually, she signed with Patriot Records, connected to Ryan Tedder of One Republic. This wasn't just a contract. It was a transition from independent street performer to developing recording artist. Yet something remained unchanged. She continued busking. That decision speaks volumes. The street shaped her tone. The street shaped her confidence. The street shaped her identity as a performer. While some artists are manufactured in studios, Allie was refined in public spaces. As she matured, she began releasing original music. Songs like Heroes and Locked Inside demonstrated growth, not just vocally, but emotionally and creatively. Writing original music is a test of artistic depth. Covers showcase ability. Originals reveal identity. Through songwriting, Allie began defining herself beyond viral fame. But the transition from teenage sensation to respected artist is not simple. Your voice changes. Your image evolves. Your audience grows older with you. And every step is documented. Social media intensified the spotlight. Millions followed her journey. Every performance was analyzed. Every vocal shift discussed. Every new release evaluated. Growing up publicly requires resilience few people understand. But with each year, her performances showed maturity. Her stage presence became more controlled. Her vocal technique more refined. Her confidence more grounded. She was no longer just the girl from the street. She was becoming an artist. Her journey also represents a new era in music discovery. In previous generations, gatekeepers controlled exposure. Now, authenticity can travel globally through a single upload. Allie Sherlock embodies this shift. Discovered by everyday people. Supported by online audiences. Then recognized by industry professionals. It is a new blueprint for success. But what truly defines her story is not viral numbers or television appearances. It is transformation. From a grieving child to a determined performer. From a street busker to a signed recording artist. From raw potential to structured growth. And yet, she is still evolving. The most compelling part of her story is that it is unfinished. She stands at a crossroads familiar to many young stars, the challenge of longevity. Viral attention fades. Trends change. Audiences move on, only discipline, growth, and authenticity sustain a career. If her journey so far has proven anything, it is that she understands effort. She earned her audience one street performance at a time. She earned her recognition one viral moment at a time. She earned her place in the industry through persistence. Allie Sherlock was not built overnight. She was built by repetition. Built by rejection. Built by resilience. Built by the streets. And as her voice continues to mature and her artistry continues to develop, one thing remains clear. The world didn't create her. The streets did. And she stepped onto them, willingly. Her story is not just about music. It is about standing in uncomfortable spaces long enough to grow stronger. It is about turning loss into motivation. It is about understanding that sometimes, the smallest stages prepare you for the biggest ones. Allie Sherlock's journey reminds us that greatness does not always begin in arenas. Sometimes, it begins on a sidewalk, with a guitar, a voice, and the courage to sing anyway. And also, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and comment for more videos, and please share the video. Thanks for watching. See you in another next video. Peace out.